Hello there, welcome to a brand new Hobby Streak week. This week we start with day 2547, and as ever I finished last week with some roleplay. Once again it was me role-playing. I was running the GM. I was GMing the game. And I was running Shadow Dark. I had an absolute blast. I felt a lot better about this one than I did last week's one. Last week I felt a little bit bummed out, but this time they fought a dragon, and they nearly died, or at least two of them nearly did, which was quite exciting, because obviously it builds the stakes. Things are getting a little high. We're getting closer to the end of my campaign now. There's only like 2 sets of sessions left to go, but that will be in another 9 weeks, so I've got plenty of time to prepare. However, onto this week properly, I'm going to be painting Galactus this week, starting with his base. I'm going to start with that, because that way I get to procrastinate even further and not worry too much about painting him. Although the problem is, I finished it all today, so now tomorrow I am going to have to work on him. I'm generally really worried about painting this guy, because I need it to look good. He's a huge model, he has to look good, and I have to do a proper job of him. I'm sure everything will be fine, but of course, you know, nerves, there's my finger. I'm sure everything will be fine. It is what it is at the end of the day. All I need to do is just relax, take my time, and I'm sure I'll nail it. Today is day 2548, and work continues on Galactus. Today I'm actually going to be starting or painting all of the purple. It took a while, to be honest. I did have to clean my airbrush a couple of times. I'm very happy with the way he's come out, to be honest. I'm not very good at airbrushing, mostly because I don't really do it that often. I do intend to start doing it a little bit more for things like terrain and stuff like that. I prefer using a brush for the normal paints, as I'm not trying to like show off or anything like that. My stuff is literally just to go on the battlefield. That's why I do the paint guides as well, because you get this stuff to go on the paint battlefield, still look a little bit nice. If you want to do sort of more advanced techniques and things like that, there's other sort of channels that you can learn that stuff for, but that stuff always takes a lot longer to learn and a lot longer to do, and I'm all about the speed and getting my stuff from grey to painted. So yeah, very happy with the way things have come out. I like my stuff nice and subtle with the highlights, so that's what they are, nice and subtle. I'm kind of happy with the way things have gone. I might do a little bit of an edge highlight, I'm not entirely sure. We also need some modelling putty to arrive for tomorrow, because there's not a single chance in hell that I am going to be masking tape all of that purple. Today is day 2549. Modelling putty is not here, and like I said yesterday, I'm not going to masking tape all that, so I'm going to start on the skin of Galactus. I started with the hero skin, get that out of the way first, and I'm going to start on the zombie skin. Little did I know, though, that this was going to take me the entire 2 hours, and I didn't even get to finish the zombie skin. I had an absolute blast, so it's quite nice being able to sort of paint larger things and get a lot of more sort of subtle highlights going. I don't blend, I'm not very good at it, so I just do I do multiple layers of sort of highlights that get progressively lighter, basically, and I'm very happy with the way the hero skin has come out, especially happy with the lips. I did mess them up at first, so I had to redo them. Probably one of the reasons why I took 2 hours. But yeah, I'm very happy with the results. I got the first layer on for the zombie version, and I will continue that tomorrow. Yeah, very happy with the way things are going. So yeah, basically tomorrow we'll continue with all the zombie skin and get that out of the way. In the evening, the modelling putty arrived, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this puttied and sprayed. Right, well, I still have to use some of the masking tape, because there wasn't quite enough putty there to do the legs and the arm. Look how bright that is. Today is day 2550, and I got about an hour's worth of sleep last night, so I'm absolutely knackered, and I'm really not wanting to paint a giant model. I don't want to paint anything, to be honest. I just want to go curl up and go to sleep. But if I do that, I won't sleep tonight, so I'm just going to push through the misery, and I'm going to continue painting Galactus. Today it was all zombie Galactus. He's a glorious model. By the time I finished painting him, it had made or elevated my mood. I was a lot happier, and I wasn't so miserable, you know, as I was when I started him. Very happy with the progress. Very happy with the way he's come out. God, it's a big task, isn't it, though? It's such a large task. This is the biggest thing I've ever painted, and it's probably going to be the biggest thing I ever will paint. I'm definitely not sort of in the market for getting any giant titans from Forge World, that's for certain. As much as I am enjoying this, I'm glad it is a one-off. I think if someone said, would you like me to paint, or would you like to paint another one, I'll give you some money, I think I'd have to say no. Today is day 2551, and I've got to paint the blue. I've got a big issue with it though. It's too light. It's too light a blue. It's too baby blue. I tried to reduce that blue down with some arithmetic blue from the contrast range. It kind of worked a little bit, but to be honest, it just made it look a little bit more green. So I got some sky blue out from this from these paints that I found. That seems to match the colour a little bit better. Originally I did try airbrushing it on, but that was taking forever, to be honest, to sort of doing the airbrush. I was going to be all fancy and, you know, be like, oh, look at my airbrushing, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it was taking too long, so I just brushed it on by hand in the end. After that as well, I then went ahead and dry brushed the highlight, rather than once again using the airbrush. Like I said, I just couldn't be bothered to deal with the airbrush. It wasn't going fast enough for me. It's Friday now. I want this done by Sunday, and there's still quite a lot left to do. Well, I've got the silver to do, and then the lights. I don't think I'm going to do the object source lighting on him though. But I am happy with the way he's come out. I think he looks quite impressive. That blue is a lot more satisfying now. It is quite bright still, but it matches the card a lot better. Today is 2552. I don't have the full amount of time that I normally would today, as today is a Saturday, but I'm just going to be working on the metal on Galactus. Oh, he's so close to being finished. If I had enough time, I think I could have probably finished him today, because it's just the lights after this. Annoyingly, you can see where I made mistakes in that shot there, where I'm thinking, oh, that was a nightmare. I got a little bit on. And then I tried to get rid of it, but I couldn't quite get it off, so I had to try and sort of move it. It's really difficult painting something this big. I'm never going to do this again. Like, never, ever, ever. This is the biggest thing I'm ever going to paint, and it's definitely going to be the last time I paint anything this big. Whew. Today is 2553, and today is the day that I finish Galactus. Wave goodbye, Galactus. I guess that's why I was recording that. I have no idea. Oh my god, what a huge model. All I was doing today was the lights. That was all that was left. I've had fun painting him, but at the same time, I'm never going to paint anything this big in my entire life again. I don't think. It's very stressful because you want to get everything as smooth as possible. And of course, the bigger something is, the harder it is to get things smooth. But I am happy with the way he's come out. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me paint this huge thing. It's been an absolute blast. I'm very happy with, like I said, I'm very happy with the way things comes out. I had a feeling it was going to take the entire week, and I'm glad it did. Next week, however, I might start live streaming if that's something you're interested in. I always paint in the mornings from 10 till 12. So if I can, I'm going to set everything up, get some sort of things. And you can join me, sort of paint and chat if you wish. Obviously, it won't be anything as big as this. We're going back to, well, you like it. I'll show you in a second what we're going back to. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way this guy has come out. It's been a lot of fun painting the Marvel Zombie stuff, but whoo, boy, am I glad that's over and done with. It's such a shame that I also have White Death that I need to start painting. I'm not going to do that anytime soon, though. I've got the Turtles pack. That's the only reason I bought that, because I'm a big Turtles fan. So they were like, here's some Turtles. And I was like, oh, give me those Turtles. God, that's really bad. So, anyway, I've got that to do. I've got loads of other games to do as well. I've got the Halo stuff, which I might start painting soon. But I want to get the Master of the Universe Battleground stuff out of the way, get up to date with, or as up to date I can, with Marvel Crisis Protocol and Star Wars Shatterpoint, as you can see here. Well, thanks for watching, and goodbye for now. See you next week.